Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you, we're all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our official website, thestephennightshow.com. If you'd rather watch us, go on our YouTube channel, The Stephen Knight Show. Linnea, where can they follow you on social media?
I am Linnea Love everywhere, but I ain't on social media, so y'all can still follow me though.
Yeah, just taking a break. And what about you, Chike?
Instead of me running down all my handles, please Google me, Chike Evans. Everything will come up. I promise you. Please follow me and subscribe.
Yes. And I'm Stephen Knight 32 on everything. All right. Well, Drake recently opened up to Lil Yachty about some past lyrical decisions that he could have done without. Specifically, he acknowledged how his decision to name drop women, including women like Kiki, Bria, and Nebby, in songs isn't something that he's particularly proud of. The subject came up during episode 1 of Future Mode's A Moody Conversation series. While chit-chatting on the picturesque beach, Lil Yachty brought up the line in Weston Road Flows, where Drizzy proclaims that he plans to retire at 35. He's now 36 years old and is still firmly in the game. Drake went on to say, "I hate hearing that shit. Oops." The Rich Flex rapper then proceeded to note that in addition to age-based lines, he also regrets the times where he said girls' names in his songs. So I think that it's sometimes when I've said girls' names in songs, maybe those are the two things that I look back on and like, maybe I could have done without that. Shitting on people for age or disrupting somebody's life. He go on to talk about a woman came to him and said that, that when you're putting these songs out about me, you don't know what my family knows about me. You don't know who I'm dating right now, and how that affects and how she's done a lot of work on herself. So she's, wants to change those kind of things. So Drake did understand when that woman said something to him, but he also said that he likes to keep his music honest. So that's why he put the names out. Yeah. What do you think of Chike, him name dropping? Because Yachty even said, I thought Kiki and those girls were fake names. He said they're not fake names.
I mean, they're just first names, right? I mean, maybe it's a code message. Maybe he's speaking to those individuals through his songs. I don't see anything wrong with it because it's still anonymous. You don't know who they are. If that's something that he wants to contend with between the subject and, his art, then that's between him and the subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think, Linnea?
So I would agree with Chike to a certain extent, if not for the internet.
Yeah.
Because people go looking.
They do.
And they did. And they found Kiki. Found her and blew her up. Like it was a whole thing. That girl somewhere living her life, minding her business. Next thing you know, people done got pictures of it and everything. Yeah. They started posting pictures. They started sending her messages. She just minding her business. Like this internet thing, man.
It's true.
You can be honest in your music, but do what they do in books. The names have been changed to protect the identities of ... I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that because only you would know. But it's you. I think you should be somewhat cognizant of that. Because like people really came, especially for Kiki, people really came for her. When that song came out for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Like for whatever reason, like she was getting death threats and everything. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Right.
Like,
Kiki, do you love me? Yeah. Right. Well, and he also said that he understands the responsibility of him saying these people's names. He's a star. You know what I mean? And these people are living their everyday lives, and he can disrupt their lives in that way. So we'll see what he does in the future. But our last story. So a white student at Howard University's law school is suing the HBCU for $2 million for alleged racial discrimination while claiming the school created a hostile education environment. The plaintiff, Michael Newman, attended Howard University Law School starting from fall semester of 2020 and remained there for just 2 years before he was expelled in September 2022, according to Fox 5 DC. His lawsuit is seeking the monetary damages for pain, suffering, emotional anguish, and damage to his reputation, the outlet reports. Meanwhile, the school's VP and CCO, Frank Tramble, claimed that he can't comment substantially due to the fact that the lawsuit is still pending. However, he did tell the outlet that the university is prepared for to vigorously defend itself in the lawsuit as the claim provides a one-sided, self-serving narrative of the events leading to the end of the students' enrollment at the university. The suit claims that Newman suffered depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts as a result of public ostracism, vilification, and humiliation, while citing his race as the deciding factor. Newman's case against the school includes a statement allegedly made by Howard University's global head of diversity and recruiting, Reggie McGee, who reportedly told him that he was the most hated student that McGee had seen during his tenure at the university. Newman claims the law school's dean told him that white students at Howard did not face any racial discrimination and cited Newman specifically after the former student told school administration about his reported treatment. After news broke on campus regarding Newman's accusations, students there apparently found a tweet that Newman's private Twitter account that showed a picture of a slave with the back scarred, likely from whipping, with the caption reading, "But we don't know what he did before the picture was taken." Now, Newman stated the tweet was made in jest in an effort to mock those who attempt to explain away videos of police brutality by claiming the victim must have committed wrongdoing before the video started, according to the lawsuit. Students allegedly respond with comments regarding his race, gender, sexual preference, age, and personal appearance at the outlets. Newman says that the reported discrimination issue really came to the forefront after the school shifted to remote learning at the start of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. After a comment he made regarding Black voters, a handful of students took issue with Newman's post and brought it to the attention of the school administrators. That led to Newman being removed from the class group chat, according to the lawsuit. Newman went on to say that he was utterly disenfranchised at the university and even compared himself to a Black student at a mostly white university, once again drawing fire from his fellow students who called his comments offensive. Now, despite efforts to remedy and apologize for the situation, Newman says his supposed mistreatment remained the same. He says that the apology was not well received, with his fellow students starting to refer to him as Mayo King and as White Panther. Newman says that he appealed his expulsion from Howard. However, a second review panel reportedly reached the same conclusion. Attorneys representing Newman filed the lawsuit in federal court and will likely try to prove the school broke his contract with Newman, according to Fox 5 DC. Linnea, does he have a case?
Why was he expelled?
He was expelled.
I didn't hear the reason.
So apparently he made some racial
remarks or something.
Remarks and post, and he said it were taken out of context, and the students.
I'm just trying to figure out how you take something racial that you said out of context. How somebody take that out of context? I am so sick of those people in the comparison to us. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to be, they had to have had some tangible evidence and complaints in order for him to be expelled from the school. Yeah, it's not like, oh, we'll take office. You were expelled. Like, being expelled is serious.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can't ever come back.
Right.
Like the girl, I don't know what she was. But the young white girl that attacked the young black girl at one of those colleges with a whole bunch of racial slurs and put her hands on her. She acted stupid when the cops came. Yep. She got expelled. Her mom started a petition to get her a second chance.
Yeah.
You saw the video. She acted a plumb fool.
Yep.
You want her to get a second chance when our babies don't even make it home from a police stop.
Yep.
Nah, I don't see it. And you want to get to law school? I don't see it. I don't care what kind of attorneys you got. Something about it. I hope he got the bread to keep paying for it.
Yeah. Chike, what are your thoughts on this case?
Well, he's about to get a lesson in what it feels like to be Black. Howard University is not going to allow you to win this, sir. Like,
absolutely.
They're an established entity for hundreds and hundreds of years. You're not going to win this. So you don't think that the law school would have dotted their I's and crossed their T's before they made a decision to let you go? That whole situation is just like bombs, silent bombs everywhere, just waiting to go off.
Right.
You're a white man and you went to an all-Black institution, wanted to get a legal education. That's fine. I actually encourage more people that are not African-American to try getting an education from an African-American institution. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Continue. However, you cannot go in and try to gum up the system or go in trying to disrupt the order or bring in your privilege to that particular situation because you're going to fail.
Yeah.
And you probably thought that you could go in and gum stuff up and fight it from the inside out. Your plan is not going to work, sir. You're going to fail, and you're going to fail miserably, and you're probably going to mess up your career if you're going to have one in the future.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you probably didn't even get accepted anywhere else.
No. I'm going to push back on that because if you pay attention, maybe the last 5 years, since a certain large person, people have been trying things just to see if they can get do things, see if they can gum up the work, see if I can like rustle some feathers. Let's see what I can do to disrupt.
Yeah.
No, you won't come into our house and do that, sir.
Ooh, I would love to be a fly on the wall at that court hearing.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be in the gallery.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even know what y'all talking about. I just want to be there because that is going to be magnificent.
Exactly.
Because right now, I guarantee you, he's probably, so if the attorney thinks that they can get money, right? Generally, with cases like that, you may put down a retainer, but if they feel like they can get money, then the money is contingent upon if you win a case. Now, I know with car accidents, that's a definite. With something like this, I think he's still coming out of pocket, but I don't think you got it like that, bro. Because that's going to be a fight.
It's going to be a fight, yeah.
Now, if there's a situation like where he's trying to beseech the name of Howard University, they could counter-sue. He doesn't want that.
Yeah.
Well, they said they're prepared to vigorously fight this.
Now, he's just getting his life started. He's just getting started. What's going to happen to you, sir?
Exactly.
You ain't even made it to another school yet to even get into do. You would have to take the you still will have to take the LSAT and do all of that. Sir, you really think you ready for this right now? I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready.
I think somebody put a battery in his back.
Oh, we know a lot of people who get batteries in their backpacks, child. A whole bunch of them.
You're gonna F around and find out.
That part.
That part.
Well, Lanier, thank you so much for Hot Topics as always. When we come back, empowerment coach Susan Gowdy joins us right back after this.